The wisdom for effective family finance and resource management. How to put an end to every financial disagreement and lack of trust is the focus of our video. I'm Bodas from Wisdom for Dominion. It is impossible to implement any financial plan whatsoever without these two underlying ideas. And the first is, what is marriage? I borrow my definition from the biblical records, where it is a sacred union between a male and a female in a lifelong relationship where the two become one. And a key point to note here is where the two become one. Because if two people become one, then there is no longer I, mine, and myself. It's all about we, us, and us. There is no my, there is no me, there is no I. The two become one. And the second underlying idea is the ordained and instituted breadwinner of the family is the male. And so the man has the primary responsibility to cover the expenses of his family, irrespective of his wife. Every support she offers is just an additional blessing or plus. Well, with these two ideas, we are going to look at the general schema used by most people. The generally common schema around the world today is one in which each spouse have their personal and private account with zero accountability in most cases and zero openness. And so really just looking at that private means the two haven't yet become one. So they are violating the main idea of marriage. And these generally create friction and lack of trust as investigations, suspicion start to rise. And you know this is very bad for any relationship. One way in which couples can manage their finances properly is by creating one single family account. This calls for total openness, for total accountability, because at every point in time, both of them know what is the financial status of the family. And this schema is really a good option when you understand the core principle of you two becoming one. Because even in cases where the wife is earning more than the husband, with one family account, it's not really seen whose own is being spent or whose own is not being spent. It's all about we and us. The only disadvantage of this schema is with everything in one basket, in cases of a crisis or an unforeseen disagreement, friction, or even a fight, it's easy for the whole family account to sink down or be taken away by the one person. But if everything being equal and everything being safe, it's going to really be a great schema. The second schema or way of financial management among couples is one which I consider to be the best, and it's the one in which each spouse have their personal account with a family account separate. That makes it 3 accounts with total openness and accountability. The fact is, you can't speak of privacy in marriage. The two are becoming one. So with both having separate accounts, they still feel in charge, but they are both accountable and open. So each spouse has an access to the other's account. And a family account in this case is for unforeseen issues or where a percentage of each spouse's earning goes directly into to cover the expenditures and the cost of living of the entire family each month. So think of these two schemas which I've proposed and estimate which is proper for you. All your questions, all your comments, or even if you think of a better schema, I'll really be excited to learn that in the comments below. So those are my 2 proposed schemas for proper finance management. First, one single account total accountability, total openness. And secondly, two separate but non-private accounts with the one family account for general contributions and expenditures for the family. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll be happy to help as much as I can. Check the video description for more exciting resources. And please hit that like button and subscribe down below for more exciting content every weekend. I personally selected a couple of videos here for you, which I'm sure you're going to love them. So check them out and see you in my next video.